Took it away. We appreciate that. In Jesus' name. Amen. Can you cover this? Is it okay to cover this? Wow, so that video hit me very hard. Just real quick, if I could get like maybe at least two people, what do you guys thought about that video? What you guys got out of it? At least just two people. Anybody? No?
What I got out of it?
Yeah, what do you thought about it? Or
Any thoughts on
any thoughts about it?
It was just like the whole message was like how we fill our behavior with things other than Jesus. And then she went to the folder and she shared the gospel and it was pretty much empty. And it shows like how much time we don't spend, on Jesus. Then he came and took her sins away, in a sense, and she was able to start over.
Anyone else? Good?
I like that the last words in the video was there was no lock on the door,
Right.
and there are still many more pages to be written.
Right, yes. Yes, I'm actually, that's a good point. I'm glad you said that because it's something I was thinking about too. But yeah, man, that video hit me hard. You know, I could definitely look back and see all the things that I've done and I said, and you know, I'm sure I said some things that I should have never said or done, and you know, I could just imagine a place where, you know, you're in a place where everything you said and done was readable. Everything you said and done was written in stone. It was done deal. It was stocked like a library, like you saw in the video. You know, it's tough to know that. And what else? That's kind of like the what I got out of it was that it brought me back to some places that I've done and said, and it's kind of like the society we live in. You know, it's like we live in such a fast-paced society where we apologize afterwards. You know, we don't really we don't really chill and just relax and think about what we said. We just keep going and we apologize afterwards. And that's why we gotta just be careful what we said. You know, it's not what comes into the mouth, but what comes out of the mouth. And we gotta be careful what we say. And why we gotta be careful what we say is because it's not just gonna hurt that situation or hurt that person, but it is gonna hit you in the long run. And it's gonna hit you hard in the long run. And also pain comes with bad decisions, with poor decisions. You know, so yeah. A couple of things that girl said, you know, when she was in the room. She said that the first thing she saw when she got up was, what did she say? The boys I liked. Nah, I don't like any boys, but but I'm sure, like, if I was in a room and I saw that, I would want to see, okay, what girls have I liked, you know? Also said some, you know, arguments, lies I've told, jokes I've said, people I've bullied. You know, I remember I was a bully, believe it or not, back then, and I used to like put people in the ER. And, yeah, I did some crazy stuff, and I'm not saying this because, you know, just to let you, you know, bring light to it, but I'm letting you guys know because I was bullying someone, and what made me stop bullying was when one of the kids I bullied actually committed suicide, and that hit me hard, you know, and that's why I say we gotta be careful what we say and what we do, because I was like, man, that was my fault. For a long time, I thought it was my fault, but yeah. What else? He said? He said, boys I like, lies I've told, things that we muttered under our breath with our parents. I know we said that a lot. There was a lot of things I've said when I was younger. My mom and my dad, we got into a lot of fights, and I said some things where I should have never said or done. I wish I could take it back. and I can't, but because it's a done deal. It's a fact now. It's what I said. You can't rip it anymore. Like you saw in the video, she couldn't rip that paper. It was like it was steel. It was a fact already. But what else?
He didn't judge her for anything. He just, sympathized with her.
Right. What are you talking?
Like, he cried with her. Like,
Right. I'm gonna get to that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, my point is that this guy comes in, right, and Jesus, and he comes in, and she saw him, and she was like, I don't want anything to do with you. You know, that's kind of like how we feel when we have secrets that we don't want to share. You know, we don't want nobody to know that secret. And here's someone that can take that away, and you're rejecting him. You ever felt like, you know, we do that a lot. We reject Jesus when he wants to just love on us. And, you know, I like how when he came up to her and he could have said, why are you doing this? What, you know, what's going on? You know, how come you haven't shared the gospel? He could have said so many other things, but he didn't. He just wept with her, you know, and just was there, you know. And so, and I know I need that sometimes. I just need Jesus to be there, you know, just to weep with me for all the things I said. And then on top of that, he wrote his name on that fact. So now it's not yours anymore. It's his now. Now your past is your past. Your past no longer defines you anymore. You know, now it's Jesus. You know, if you give it to him, he will write his name on it. You know? And that's what I'm inviting you to do. Just give it to him. Because let you guys know, there's gonna be people in your life that's gonna bring back that old room. You know? They're gonna bring back those old memories, and they're gonna tell you, oh, remember when you did this? Remember when you did that? Just like what you saw in the room. She was remembering all those things, and she was reminiscing. And you ever been to a place where like you're trying to change, you know, and like your mom or dad doesn't see it, you know, so they just tell you, oh, you know, you're not changing, and you're just like, yes, I am, and you're really trying hard to change for the better, but you know, people are not going to see that. I had that with my mom, my dad. You know, they definitely did not see what I was trying to do. You know, for the better. And it was very tough because I didn't have any support. But I want to let you guys know that this is a place where you can be yourself. We can help you, you know, go to that next step. And, you know, Jesus is right there with you. You know, yeah. And I want to let you also know that your purpose has never changed. So, with that being said, I like what Richie said, because those are two important things that were very interesting. He after she was done crying, she got up, and he led her out the door. Now, what we don't know is that when you're stuck when you're in a place where you have all these negativities around you, right? You feel stuck in that place, not knowing that the door is actually unlocked. You could go out anytime you want, but you're so stuck on what's going on right here, what's right in front of you, that you don't even know that the door is unlocked. And there's probably another room, another clean room out there. So it's another clean slate, and that's what Jesus did. He came, and he led her. He had to lead her out that new door, at that unlocked door. And maybe there was a new room. Maybe it was a new room. It was like a new slate for her, you know. And then the other important thing that I liked was that there was still notes to be written. So now, that's why I say we have a new slate, because now you have an opportunity to say and do the right things, the important things, you know, like sharing the gospel, you know, not telling those horrible jokes, you know. So yeah, so I invite you to do that. I invite you to know that you could be, your past is not your past anymore. What defines you is not your past. What defines you is what you're gonna do right now, what you're gonna do, and what you're gonna do in the future as well. So just know that what you do right now is gonna define you. What you're gonna say right now, what you're gonna do, that will be recorded, and that will be important. So, so yeah, I invite you to go to that new room. I invite you to have that clean slate, because you can't have it. That's it.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.